He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for some space. It's Hill. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep and begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Allen. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this 2nd half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea of they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Ducks begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the 2nd half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. It's the wide Receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Look out, room to run here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And that will give them the lead now. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Boom. He finds some space. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. We get to the end of three. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. Could be 55 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So a tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Game moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. And they'll run it with the draw play. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
Well, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
These are the moments you prepare for every week in practice. One final drive late in the game. It's a draw. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's running out of time here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In the remaining time, can they get into field goal range? Or do they get more aggressive and push the ball downfield, take it out of the kicker's hands? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So here we go. Let's spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
Headed for the end zone. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Pop pass on the jet sweep. short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a 1st down like this.
Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback's going to sneak it. He goes sneak on 2nd down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 4th down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He'll be stopped short. And to go for the lead, they still are down 1. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official your kings of college football and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.